Well, the holidays are among us, and what kind of midlife beauty bestie would I be if I didn't remind you that this time of the year it's critically important that you take time for a little self-care. And I like to incorporate my Sunday evening skincare, hair care ritual, and think about that as my self-care to start the week during this busy time of year. So today's video, I'm going to share with you my Sunday evening ritual because it includes my hair care routine and my skincare routine. Sometimes it can be confusing, right? Which skincare products do I use when? So today I'm going to share with you my Sunday evening skincare, hair care ritual, but also encourage you to take time this holiday season for yourself. I know in my 20s, I used to think that this whole self-care thing, I don't even know if self-care was a thing in our 20s. Maybe in our 30s, is that kind of when it came about? I remember thinking it was a little bit new age-ish, and I didn't really need, like, we're Gen X. We don't know what self-care is. We care for everyone else, and self-care is a constant feeling of guilt, right? That's what it seems to be for us. But it shouldn't be that way. We've got to take care of ourselves because if our cup is empty, we have nothing to give anyone else. So as your midlife beauty bestie, if we haven't met before, hi, I'm Jody. I'm 55. Yes, think of me as your midlife beauty bestie because my channel is all about midlife beauty stuff. I had a comment recently that said midlife is 35 to 40, and I had to chuckle because I thought, no, midlife is not. You should be thinking about just so many other things in when you're 35 and 40. And midlife to me is like in our 50s, right? So if you're ready to indulge in a little self-care, whether it's this evening or whatever evening, choose an evening, find an evening. As your midlife beauty bestie, I'm urging you, choose an evening and let's get into it. The first question I'm gonna get is this hair because it's a little different for me, but I like it. It's the triple barrel curling iron. I have a complete video on this. I'll link it down below. It's there for you if you wanna see how I use this. It's very simple, very self-explanatory, except the way you start the curls, which way, that's important so that you don't get a crazy crimp right here. All right, so let's talk about my Sunday evening skincare routine. So I typically will take a shower a little bit longer on Sunday evenings this time of year because it's cold. That's very bad for your skin. So when I get out of the shower, that's where we're gonna start this video. We don't need to see me in the shower from the neck up. We've all seen that. You don't need to see that today. After I get out of the shower, I will put on the CeraVe SA lotion. You guys, if you have dry skin, this is so good for your skin, very hydrating. You wanna put this on after you've gotten out of the shower because you still have some moisture in your skin from the shower. This helps lock that in, but helps protect your skin. It's an SA because it has salicylic acid, which also helps a little bit of exfoliant to get rid of dead skin. I will put this all over and then I put on my comfy pajamas. These are from PJ Savage. I'll see if I can find them available. If I do, I will link them down below. I got them during the Nordstrom anniversary sale, which is in July, so I'm not sure if they're still available. When I tell you they are comfy, so comfy. Are they sexy? Not at all. In fact, when my husband first saw me in them, he said, boy, those are retro. They do look a little retro-ish though, right? But I don't care. They're comfortable and I'm in that stage of life where I'm going for comfort over fashion and I'm owning it. Never thought I'd be there either. In your 50s, you certainly rethink a lot of things in life. Now, after I get out of the shower and I've put on my moisturizer, have on my comfy pajamas, I like to put on a very deep moisturizer. I am a huge fan of the Kerastase mask. I'll link all these products down below. It's less about the products, you guys, and more about a routine that helps you to focus on the things that make you feel good, whether it is hair, whether it's just adding some skincare products, whether it's moisturizer, lotion on your skin. It's just taking time out during this busy time for yourself. So this conditioner I put all through my hair, comb it through, and then yes, here comes the really cute part. I like to leave this on overnight. And I like to have a shower cap. And the shower cap locks in the heat, which helps open up the cuticles of the hair, allowing the conditioner to penetrate deeper into the hair shaft. Then, so that I don't walk around with the shower cap, because even though I'm happily married, I still try to look somewhat presentable to my husband. I put a towel on over it just so that it looks a little bit like I'm trying. I'm trying to look presentable to you, my love. Okay, so now that we have our hair taken care of, And I will leave this conditioner on until tomorrow morning, where I will take a shower and start over. Once my hair is in the towel and starting its conditioning process, I will go in with my Ziip Halo. And this is a quick 10 minutes. I start with adding the gel right along my lower jawline. My lower jawline, as if I have an upper jawline. Do you? No, one jawline. I put the gel on my jawline. You guys, I'm gonna sidetrack for a second. I do over 100 videos a year, and by this time of the year, I'm like, I feel like my tongue wants to just go in a different direction than my brain. If you like my videos, please subscribe. I saw an analytic recently that said 90% of you that watch the videos are not subscribed. So it's free. You just hit that button and subscribe to the channel. It helps the analytics. It helps the video, that and the like button. Helps the video get in front of other women that are in their midlife that like stuff about beauty. So otherwise they wouldn't know that we're all here. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Okay, now what I was saying is I use this gel on my face, on the jawline, up through the cheeks, and then you'll see here I also go up around the eye. It just takes about 10 minutes to do this process. It's really easy, and I find it super, super relaxing. It's almost a little bit of therapy for me because you just have a little bit of a vibration, and as you move your way up, there's a little bit of a beep so that you know to come back down and start up again. So it helps you with the pace so that you're not doing it too fast, you're not going too slow. You know that by the time the beep it hits, you want to be at the end of your stretch. Then I will go up and move it up around my eye area to give me that lift above my eyebrow. Now, one thing to know about this Ziip Halo, I have gel all over it because I use it all the time. This is actually usually shiny. One thing to know about this if you order it, when I first got this, I was a little bit, I wouldn't say disappointed, I was surprised. It's not heavy at all. These two pieces are metal, but this piece is like plastic. And some reason when I first opened it, I'm like, it felt cheap. And I have to be honest about that, but it doesn't work inexpensively. It works very efficiently and effectively. But again, when I first got it, I'm like, oh, it's plastic. But I think they probably did that so that it's lighter to hold, which I completely appreciate. It just, at first, my first impression was, oh, that just feels cheap. So I just want you to know that when you get it, you might have that same reaction, but it works very well and it's not heavy at all. And I pair it with the Complex, is it called Complex Gel? It's Electric Complex Gel. Yes, that's what I pair it with. Okay, so after that process, my next step is to microneedle. Big part of my skincare routine, but you want your skin to be really clean for a microneedle because you don't want any bacteria going into your face. You guys know I'm a huge fan of washing my face with coconut oil. That is the only thing I wash my face with, except for the nights that I am going to microneedle, because I don't want any oil left on my skin because I'm poking holes in my face, and anything that's on my skin, if I'm poking a hole in it, I don't want whatever is left on my skin to go into said holes. So that is where I use the kojic acid and turmeric cleansing cream. I highlighted this one recently. This is by a brand called Mimua. It's a K brand. Really like this brand because it has that oil feel to it, which I really like. But once you add a little bit of water to it, it becomes a gentle cleansing foam. And so it is easy for the skin, it's safe for sensitive skin, it has no scent to it, it's just the softest, most gentlest cleanser, but still leaves my skin feeling soft, which is why I use coconut oil. This helps get off any impurities on my skin so that when I go in with my microneedling, it is clean and ready to go. So in comes the torture device. This is the microneedle that I use. This comes in different lengths of needles. I would recommend if you're starting out with microneedling, start with the smallest, which is a 0.5. Now, some people like a stamp where you're just stamping straight in. I like the round roller. You have to go slow though, because if you are rolling and you're going too quickly, the thought process is as you are rolling that around, you could be tearing your face, which you don't want to do. I go slow enough because I'm comfortable with it. The key to this is just like your face, you want your hands and your device to be very, very clean and sanitized. I will clean this with an alcohol swab. After I use it, I put it away in its little holder so that it is clean the whole time it's in storage. And then I will clean it with an alcohol swab that you'll see me do here again before I use it. Let it air dry for a second. Then the way I use this is you will see I go in a pattern where I will go up and then I will go side to side and then I will go in an X pattern and then I will go in an X pattern in the opposite direction. I just like to do that because I feel like that gives me the best coverage. I like adding more superficial holes to my face because I just feel like I get a tighter response when I do that over the course of time. So big fan of this. This and the Ziip Halo are the two things that I say I look forward to every Sunday evening. Well, I look forward to this because I love the results that I get from this. And for me, I will notice in about 2 weeks time if I hadn't used this for a while, but I use it very regular. If I hadn't used it for a while, in about 2 weeks time, I'll start to wash my face and go, wow, my skin looks good today. And then when I think back, it's because of this. So every Sunday night, I use this. And there's times when it feels like the aging process speeds up and slows down. I know it's all hormone driven. I will use this twice a week, but I love this. So between these two things, I look forward to the Sunday evening ritual. This can be painful if you go too fast. So if you're finding that it hurts a little bit, either go smaller needle size and go slower with the process. The reason microneedling works is because when you have an artificial wound to your skin, collagen production increases in that area. It is the increased collagen production that helps tighten your skin because we lose collagen as we age. Collagen is sort of that, think of it as that fat layer between your bone structure and your skin. And as it goes away, everything starts to sag. We want to plump that back up by increasing the collagen production, and artificial wombs, lasers will help with that. That's why this at home is such an important step in my skincare routine. Now that I've got the artificial holes in my face, I will take full advantage because the skincare products that I put on now will penetrate deeper into my skin. So I start by using the Volume Up Time Block Serum. This is also by Mimua. This has 5% Volufill in it. And if you've ever done any research on Volufill, it is a very powerful, effective ingredient. You just want to use it in a product where it is mixed appropriately. If you go down the rabbit hole and Google Volufill ingredient, if it's too strong and you don't mix it with something, it can have the opposite effect that you want on your skin. This Volume Up takes the guesswork out of trying to mix Volufill. Again, it's 5%. It's mixed perfectly. I love putting this on freshly microneedled skin. I use this about every other day. The results that people get from Volufill when it's mixed appropriately in the right percentage is a more plump, hydrated, fuller looking face, which is why this is one of my key things to do, especially underneath my eyes, where I feel like I look more sunk in and have lost some volume. Love this combination with microneedle. And while I'm taking full advantage of having the extra aerated holes in my face, I use two other products. I use the OneSkin OS Eye Topical Treatment and the OS Face Topical Treatment. No dyes, no alcohol, no fragrance. But you guys, the key here is really thinking about what skincare products you have. If you have gaps in your skincare routine, these are suggestions to fill those gaps. But the most important part of this whole self-care video is just to remind you to take time for yourself. And that's really the last step. Now I will just go on about my evening, looking glamorous, of course, in my big old comfy PJs and a towel on my head. Before I go to bed, I'll take the towel and the shower cap off so I have got conditioner in my hair. And then I'll wash my pillowcase on Mondays because I have added conditioner to them. And if you're still with me, put a thumbs up in the video down below so I know that you've made it this far. I wanted to follow up with you guys on a recent video I did because I got a lot of comments about the lipstick that I was wearing. So I wanted to mention that because I don't normally wear a dark lipstick, but many of you loved that. And it is the Black Honey by Clinique. So this is an icon. This is a favorite, a cult favorite actually. It's been around for years and years. I just purchased it last year and honestly, I didn't have the courage to use it on video. I did try it and immediately washed it off. It's just been sitting in my makeup bin all year. And I thought, you know what, that would probably match that sweater pretty good. And I gotta get out of my comfort zone. I mean, this is a beauty channel. We wanna experiment, we wanna have fun, we wanna get out of doing what we normally do. So that one's Black Honey. Thank you for the comments. You guys gave me the encouragement to try to break out of my comfort zone. I usually go more earth tones, cool tones, pale nudes, and that is just, for those of you that are neutral or cool tone and you're looking for a deep color but you don't want maybe a bright red this holiday, that Black Honey by Clinique, I see why it's a favorite. It's just that it's a perfect neutral cool that's not too not warm at all, but it's not so cool that you feel like an ice queen. It's just perfect. So thank you for the comments. That's what shade it is. I'm gonna wipe this off while we're talking because cream sweater, deep lipstick, that's a bad combination. All right, you guys, let me know what you're up to this holiday season. Couple festive fun parties I will bring you guys along for. Follow me over on Instagram if you want to see some of the behind the scenes stuff, some of those extra events. I don't usually put a lot of that stuff here on the channel on YouTube, but you'll usually find it all over on Instagram. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. I'm going to keep reminding you to take time for yourself because that's what besties do. We remember the beauty part of it, but also let's nourish the soul, and that's what spending time with you guys does for me. I enjoy this holiday season. I enjoy spending time with you, and I'll see you in just a couple days. If you're looking for more videos, here is my gift guide under $50 if you are still behind on your holiday shopping. You're not behind. Well, depends on when you watch this video. It's up to you to decide if you're behind or not. I'll see you guys in just a couple days. Thanks for watching. There's more tutorials coming for that holiday glam look. If you've got events and you want some new ideas on how to put your makeup together, don't forget to tune in next week. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.